Hello, YouTube chess fans. This is hbeck. It is February 15th. Welcome to a new episode of hbeck Daily Blitz. We're back on chess.com. Hope everyone's having a good day. If you didn't get a chance, check out my Twitch stream. So I started this Twitch stream under the same name as this YouTube channel, hbeck chess. I streamed for the first time last night, and you can check that out. I don't think there's a video of it, but next time I stream will be next Tuesday, so check that out. Next Tuesday around 8 p.m. Eastern. Anyway, so let's play game in 5, 2-second increment on chess.com. Man, just had lunch. Who shall we play today? My main goal for today is to pay closer attention to the clock during the game, not fall so far behind in time pressure. Other main goal is to win, of course. That always is the goal, isn't it? Today I'm listening to some David Arkenstone, kind of a Lord of the Rings inspired musician, composer. It's kind of chilly in here. I should be wearing a sweatshirt. Hold on, I'll get my sweatshirt. All right, still no opponent. Maybe the 2-second increment just too weird for most people, scaring people off, you know? Yeah, there's our challenge. It's a 5-5 challenge. A couple 5-minute challenges. I could switch the format of the show to a 5-minute or a 5-5. I could do that. All right, we got a game against Rodallo. We got the white pieces. Rodallo from Argentina. Caro-Kann. Play the advanced variation, which I just recently learned. So hopefully this goes well. Play the short variation. My opponent's moving very quickly. Bishop g6. Is knight a3 the idea, or knight d2? Or is it c3? All right, c3 here. c5 would lose a pawn. Maybe that makes sense then. All right, a minute on that move. I got to move faster. I'm trying to recall my variations, but I couldn't recall there. 97, aggressive. Bishop g5. No. What about g4, knight h4, knight takes, queen takes, f5. Yeah, why not? Why not? I'm sure this is all theoretical, but I don't know the theory. I'm used to the bishop being on h4. The queen on h4 looks actually better for him. So that makes me a little nervous. Bishop f3 or knight d2? Excuse me. H takes. I'm wondering if I can play bishop g2 and not get checkmated. Keep the h-file closed. Now this pawn might be weak on e4. How's he going to defend it? He can push it, I guess. I don't know. I think I could still gobble it up. Which pawn do I want to take with? Let's keep the g-files. Try to keep it closed. His king could get into a little bit of trouble here, actually. If he's not careful. If he's not careful. He keeps on disconnecting or reconnecting. I don't know. Is that suspicious? Queen f3 followed by h3 would entomb his queen. All right, he's trying to open the d file. I'm up a pawn. Let's force the queens off the board. I think we're gonna win now. Knight d6 check followed by knight f7 is a threat. Bishop e7 is kind of an only move, which he finds. It's annoying. Still, we have a dominating position, up 2 pawns. He forgot about this bishop on e7 having to defend d6. Probably should have just taken. This looks pretty desperate for him. Two pigs on the 7th. Yeah, I don't know how he stops mate. I don't know. Other than rook takes d6. Should I pre-move e takes d6? I'm not going to pre-move it. All right, he resigned. Good. Excellent. Nice win. Clean. Although the opening, I was not sure about this. All right, let's analyze it. All right, so this is all standard stuff. And bishop g6 is standard also, only I forgot what to do here because there's a lot of good plans. Sometimes you play c3 and then play knight a3 to c2. Sometimes you play knight d2, preparing c4. Sometimes you play knight d2, a3, b4, and bishop b2. Sometimes you play knight a3, preparing c4. Yeah. Now I have this book here. It's by Larry Kaufman. And I'm going to check and see what it says. So he's actually recommending c3, which is what I played. So I'm glad that I played what he recommended. You know, I figured it out for myself. Now here you should have played gotta go to analysis. Here the line goes knight d7, knight a3, and then knight f5, followed by knight c2. And then you don't play g4, so you don't play g4 as soon as the knight comes to f5. You wait for the bishop to come to e7, and then you play g4. Okay. And then it's much safer for white to have the bishop on h4 rather than the queen. The bishop kind of is misplaced, and black loses time retreating it. But the queen on h4 is kind of threatened, and it's in front of our king. So after knight f5, the principled move would be knight a3. Well, knight a3 allows bishop takes a3. Which maybe is not even a good trade for him. He loses his bishop, even though it doubles my pawn. Knight d2. I guess knight d2 is the normal move. Yeah. Like this. Now my knight isn't on c2, it's on d2, so it's blocking my bishop. It's not as ideally placed. But this is still better than what I did in the game. This is what I should have done. Does b3 make any sense here? Now that the knight is... Yeah. c4 is interesting. Actually, c4 here might make a lot of sense because the knight on f5 has left e7. It can no longer go to d5. So I'm not worried about opening up the d5 square. So here, actually, I'm losing a tempo because I played c3 and then c4. But this is very reasonable. Yeah. This is risky play, I think. It worked out for me, but I must have gotten some help from my opponent. See, like, Stockfish likes black here. Interestingly enough, this knight's kind of a little awkward. Knight g5, h6, knight h3 is a little interesting. Yeah, this was okay. Then f4, threatening f5. Well, sort of threatening it. I guess I'm threatening it right now at this moment, but it should be easily parried. Yeah, here actually, here I have there. It's not so simple for black because of my space advantage provided by these pawns. You should have played h5, trying to open the h file. I would have had to push past. This is similar to the game, though. This is similar to the game. All right, I think this is actually okay, reasonable play for white. Bishop e4. Now, knight d2 is my, like, impulse move because this is a developing move. It develops a piece. While bishop f3 challenges the e4 bishop, but it does not develop a piece. So, on principle, it should be better to play knight d2 here. And only because he's not going to take on f3 after bishop f3, which I wanted him to do to bring my queen out to a good square on f3. But since it's not forced, and I'm going to take on e4, it's better to take on e4 with a knight. And that way I keep the bishop pair. Yeah. So here, knight d2, much stronger. Yeah. This was okay still. Now this problem bishop kind of gets traded off now. f5 would have been interesting. Because after f5, if I take, he takes and he gets a protected passed pawn on e4. If I take en passant here, he opens the g file for an attack against my king. Then h5 happens also. It looks scary. It looks scary for sure. Yeah, f5 would have been a very good move for him. I'm not sure what I would have done. Maybe finish. I guess kind of have to take. This. And yeah, White will have to defend a little bit, but White has his own trumps. I mean, this is a backward e pawn on an open file. Black's king is still in the center. So White might be able to open the position of moves like f5 or c4. Yeah, it's double-edged. All right, but he played h5, and this, I gotta play g5, or I can take first maybe. Here, actually, I should have just played g5, because what I was worried about during the game is this. Not d takes e4, but h takes g4. And I wanted to know if I could get away with keeping my bishop. But it looks like I'm going to get mated. If I do this, what is there? Queen h2. Actually, computer now doesn't see it. Yeah. This was my plan. Queen h2, king f2, king runs away. Yeah. King runs away. Alright, but after d takes e4, just g5 locks it up, and now there really isn't... Black doesn't have an attack. His queen is offsides. It's kind of... He can't do anything to this queen other than try to trade it off on g4. And this pawn is weak, and I'm going to take it, and then I'm going to have this... I'll be up a pawn, I'll have this nice pawn center, and hole on d6. Yeah. Good stuff. Knight d7. Yeah, and there's no way to just prevent me from taking it, so... He should have just castled right away now. Keep the pawn on f7. Moving the pawn on f7 is just too weakening here. It weakens the e-pawn, weakens the g6 square. It's too much. Too much. Yeah, the safe move would have been to immediately get the queen off of the d file. So this rook is an opposite of it. Just like queen f3. Yeah. But nothing wrong with bishop e3. e5 is just desperate lashing out at this point. It looks like everything kind of wins for white now. Now, I didn't want to calculate anything, so I just immediately got the queen off of the d file, and now I can tell it after there's no good capture here. If e takes d4, bishop takes d4, or c takes d4 looks good. E takes f4, bishop takes f4 looks good. Queen takes f4 looks good. Yeah, and this wins. This wins more material now, I think. There's some capture on f6, capture on e5 like I did in the game. I first traded off the queens. Maybe I should have played d takes e5, the idea of f takes e5, f5. That would be very strong. This. Now these pawns roll down the board. Yeah, everything kind of wins, though. Bishop f2 is a simple solution. It's not a good solution according to the computer. Yeah, this is what I missed. Yeah, he had a big opportunity here. Queen takes f4. And he's only a little bit worse. He's still worse, mainly because this 4-on-3 pawn majority over here. This well-placed knight on e4. Yeah, I would have taken. Yes, knight gets traded off is the idea. This knight is too dangerous to leave on the board. Go to g4, go to d5 to e3. We gotta take. Yeah, in this endgame, I'm hoping to win this pawn because it's weak. So white's definitely better. But maybe it's not so much. And the position is too simplified. You know, a lot of material was traded. And we're just going to be up one pawn at the end of all this once we win this guy. Yeah, might not be winning anymore. And we might not even win this guy, honestly. You know, it's weak, but it's, you know, you can hold on to it. Our bishop doesn't have good... This bishop does not have good scope. Yeah, but the trade on g4 just wins for me. And everything's pretty automatic at this point. G takes, bishop takes, f takes, bishop b7. I guess bishop g3. Opens the f file. F8, rook f7, bishop h4. Wonder if yeah, everything wins. Yeah, we don't have to look at the rest of this. All right. Well, hope you enjoyed this episode of hbeck Daily Blitz. Until tomorrow, this is hbeck signing off.